All right. Learn to always pay yourself first. Are you a self-employed individual or you're a salary earner? Let it be that any income that comes to you at the end of the month, learn to set some money aside to paying yourself. So you must pay yourself first before paying any money to anybody out of that income. That is one of the strategies to attaining financial literacy skills. Okay, strategies for you to become financially stable. You have to pay yourself first any income that comes to you. Now, if you are earning, let's say in a month, what comes to you is 200,000 naira. You see, the first thing first, you remove your 10% tithes, which is the amount that goes to God, okay? If you are a Christian, a born-again Christian, you set aside 10% of your income for your tithes. Now, when you have done that, the next person to pay is yourself. Pay yourself first. Set some money, a certain percentage. It may be 10%, it may be 20% out of that 200,000 naira that you have earned. Set it aside for your personal savings. It goes into an account that you don't have to go back in there to withdraw that money. Pay yourself first. If you don't pay yourself, let me tell you what happens. Before you leave your office or your place of work or your business place, after you have received that income, okay, you find out that you have to pay the driver, the bus driver that will take you to your house, okay. You have to pay the market woman for the food stuff you're going to buy home. You're going to pay those persons or person that you are owing some money, who you have borrowed some money from, so you have to pay back, okay. Before you know, unexpected expenses sets in, and you have to, remove money to settle all of that. Now your 200,000 naira that you earned will now become like 40,000 or 50,000 naira, as the case may be. Why? Because there are so many things, so many factors that have been waiting for you to receive that income into your hand, and once you have received it, they come to collect the money and collect everything that you have labored for. So in order not to exhaust all of those funds, all of those income into settlement of all of these expenses, pay yourself first. Set that money aside and put it into that savings that you don't have to go back to withdrawing it. Now, I told a man about this strategy, and he actually made me understand that he's into a cooperative. He's running the cooperative savings, okay, that the money is deducted at source from his salary. So he does not go back to collect that money from the account whereby it is being saved into. So he said he's using that as his own personal retirement plan. He's using that money as his own personal retirement plan. As the money is being deducted at source from his salary and paid into his account with the cooperative, he does not go back to withdraw it. That until he retires from service, that is when he will go back to that account to withdraw that money. I actually commended his effort, because that's a very good one. That's a disciplined way to do payment for yourself, disciplined way to go about it. But another thing is missing there. Now, I asked him, when are you retiring from service? He said in another 15 years time, he should be thinking of exiting the service. So I said, wow, that's a good one. So that means you are saving 50,000 naira every month out of your salary into that account that you don't want to touch until 15 years later. He said, yes. Now, you have helped, this man has helped himself, okay? He has helped himself that way. He has conditioned and disciplined himself not to touch that money meant for savings, okay? It was actually targeted at retirement personal retirement plan, which is a very good one. Now, I asked the man, why are you not helping that money that you are keeping aside? You have helped yourself, but you have not helped that money. It was like confused. What do you mean helping that money? This is what I mean. Let me share it here with you. Now, that money you're keeping in Naira, it will eventually lose its value in another 5, 10, 15 years time. Why? Because inflation will set in, and once inflation sets in that way, it eats deeply into that income. At the end of the day, you find out that all of your savings are, instead of it giving you value, it's now making itself redundant, because the money has no value. Our Naira has no value. It has no value. Now, I asked this man, what was the price of a bag of rice 10 years ago? He said it's I think around let's say 6,000, 12,500, 14, 15,000. Okay. Now I now ask again, what do you think would be the price of a bag of rice in another 10 years from now? Because presently a bag of rice is around 45,000, 48, 50,000 naira. Okay, depending on the type of rice you're buying. Let's say 50,000 naira. Now, do you think in another 10 years, 15 years from now, a bag of rice will still remain at 50,000 naira? The answer is no. The answer is just no. Why? Because as the day goes by, the value of our Naira is depreciating, because inflation will eat into it, market factor will eat into it, and before you know it, the money you are even saving is not even giving you the purpose for which you cannot actualize that purpose for which you are saving it. So the best bet and the best way to help that money that you are keeping aside is to convert the Naira into dollar and keep it in your dollar account. Convert your Naira to dollar and let it remain in your dollar account as dollars. So that is it. When you have helped yourself that way, help that money by converting it from Naira to dollars and let it remain in that account until when you need it. Until when you need it. So that is what you do, and that is how you can help to maintain the value of that money that you have kept aside for that particular plan or purpose that you have set aside for yourself. Be it a retirement plan, or you're planning for a project, building, or whatsoever thing that you have saved that money for. I hope this message or this video post gives you value this morning, and I believe you get the memo. Thank you very much. My name remains Billy Inabulele, your financial coach. I see you again next time. Hello, Billion Global Club fans. I want to start by appreciating you for following me, and I believe you're getting values from our content. I want to ask you for a favor. I want you to like this page, comment on our videos, and share. Like the page, comment on the videos, and share, so we can be able to reach out to the wide audience, the wide fans out there, so they too can benefit from our contents and the values we are sharing. You are the reason why we are doing this. We are Billion Global Club, and we are redefining purpose. Thank you, and thank you. Please just share. God bless you.